Welcome back to Two Wheel Trends, the place where passion meets performance. Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most versatile, approachable, and rugged dual sport machines to hit the roads and trails in 2025, the Honda CRF 300L. If you're looking for a bike that offers the perfect balance of off-road agility and on-road comfort, this one deserves your attention. Whether you're a weekend trail warrior, a daily commuter, or someone who's just itching to explore the unbeaten path, the CRF 300L might be the bike that checks all your boxes. Let's begin with the walkaround of the machine, starting from the front, where you're immediately greeted by that unmistakable off-road ready stance. The headlight, housed in a sharply chiseled cowl, carries that classic rally DNA Honda is known for. It's a compact, rectangular unit LED this time that offers improved visibility over previous generations. The front fender arches high above the 21-inch spoked wheel, giving the bike that commanding dirt-ready look. It's finished in Honda's iconic red and white livery, with bold CRF graphics screaming performance. The telescopic front forks with gold anodizing hint at real trail capability, while the high ground clearance ensures this machine is built to tackle challenging terrain without a flinch. Moving to the side, you'll notice the well-balanced proportions of the CRF 300L. It's tall, slender, and built with purpose. The slim fuel tank integrates smoothly with the narrow seat and side panels, allowing for better maneuverability and control. The red-painted frame peeks through beneath the plastics, a signature touch that reinforces its trail credibility. The radiator shrouds are angled and aerodynamic, helping guide airflow efficiently while reinforcing the aggressive aesthetic. The engine sits neatly within the frame, with minimal overhang and optimal centralization of mass. The blacked-out exhaust pipe climbs up along the right side of the bike, protected by a heat shield and finishing in a compact muffler array again, keeping weight distribution tight and tucked. The foot pegs are off-road styled with ample grip, and the gear lever is forged for durability, especially useful if you're tackling rough terrain frequently. Now, around the back, the design remains practical and adventure-ready. The LED taillight sits just under the rear fender, compact but bright enough to ensure visibility during nighttime rides. The rear fender is raised high, making mud clearance a non-issue. The minimalist rear design keeps the bike lightweight and rugged. There's a sturdy set of grab rails for the pillion or for mounting luggage. Honda has been mindful of those looking to kit this bike out with saddlebags or a tail rack, so the rear subframe is designed to support a range of adventure gear. The rear wheel is an 18-incher, again with spokes, keeping it durable for off-road impacts. And the chain guard and swing arm reflect that utilitarian look, rugged but clean. Now let's get into the heart of this dual sport legend, the engine. The 2025 Honda CRF 300L is powered by a 286cc, liquid-cooled, single-cylinder DOC engine. It's the same motor that powers the CB 300R and Rebel 300, but tuned here for a dual sport application. This engine delivers around 27 horsepower and 26.6 Nm of torque, with excellent throttle response across the rev range. What's really impressive is the tractability. It's got enough grunt to climb steep inclines, tackle forest trails, and still offer smooth performance on asphalt. It's fuel-injected, Euro 5 compliant, and Honda has done well to refine the EQ mapping for smoother power delivery. The gearbox is a 6-speed unit, and for 2025, Honda has fine-tuned the gear ratios to better suit both low-end trail crawling and high-speed highway cruising. The clutch is assist and slipper type, reducing effort and providing smoother downshifts. When you thumb the starter and the CRF 300L comes to life, there's a soft thump that's distinctly Honda, refined yet rugged. On the trail, this engine feels lively. It revs freely, has decent low-end torque, and stays composed in rough conditions. The power doesn't spike unexpectedly, which makes it incredibly beginner-friendly. For those who like to push, the motor rewards precise throttle inputs with a linear surge that's predictable and easy to manage. On the road, it cruises comfortably at 100 km/h, and while it's not designed to be a highway muncher, it holds its own on longer stretches. You won't be setting any speed records, but the balance between trail capability and tarmac behavior is where the CRF 300L truly shines. Handling is another area where the CRF 300L surprises many. The steel semi-double cradle frame offers excellent feedback. It's sturdy but flexible enough to handle rough impacts without throwing the rider off balance. The long travel suspension, a 43mm inverted Showa forks up front and Pro-Link monoshock at the rear soaks up rocks, potholes, and ruts effortlessly. There's about 10.2 inches of travel at the front and 9.4 inches at the rear, making it a real champ over uneven terrain. On city streets, this suspension manageable thanks to the bike's narrow seat and lightweight frame, at just 309 pounds, 140 kilograms, but it's light enough to flick through trails and maneuver in tight spaces without fatigue. Honda has done a fantastic job in centralizing mass and keeping the balance right, even when fully fueled and loaded with gear. One of the unsung heroes of the 2025 model is its updated digital instrument cluster. It's a negative LCD unit, crisp, clear, and easy to read under sunlight. You get speed, RPM, gear position, fuel level, trip meters, and a clock. It's not overly fancy, but it delivers all the essentials. For 2025, Honda also added a slightly larger fuel tank, now 7.8 liters, improving the overall range, which is somewhere around 280 to 300 kilometers on mixed riding. This makes it a legitimate tool for long-distance adventures, especially in remote areas where fuel stations may be sparse. When we talk about versatility, the CRF 300L hits a rare sweet spot. It's nimble enough for city use, forgiving enough for beginners, durable enough for backcountry trails, and customizable for the hardcore adventure crowd. You can bolt on luggage racks, skid plates, handguards, larger tanks, GPS mounts. The aftermarket options are endless, and Honda's global support network ensures parts are readily available in most parts of the world. Now let's discuss pricing. For 2025, the Honda CRF 300L comes in at around $5,749 in the US market. In other countries, prices may vary depending on import duties and local taxes, but it remains one of the most affordable, high-quality dual sports available today. For that price, you're getting Honda's legendary reliability, modern performance, trail-taming hardware, and an overall package that's hard to beat. Maintenance is straightforward too. Valve checks aren't overly frequent, oil changes are easy, and the air filter is accessible. It's a bike that asks little but gives a lot. After spending time with the 2025 CRF 300L, it becomes clear why this bike continues to dominate its segment. It's not the most powerful machine on the market, nor is it the flashiest, but it does everything you ask of it and does it without complaint. It's built to last, easy to ride, and adaptable to almost any situation. Whether you're a seasoned rider looking for a second bike or a new rider stepping into the dual sport world, the CRF 300L offers a reliable, capable, and enjoyable experience that very few others can match. And that wraps up our full review of the 2025 Honda CRF 300L here on Two Wheel Trends. If you enjoyed this step dive and found it helpful, don't forget to like the video, drop a comment with your thoughts or experiences with the CRF, and subscribe to the channel for more detailed bike reviews, comparisons, and two-wheel adventures. Until next time, keep your wheels on the ground and your heart in the ride. Thanks for watching. Ride safe and ride free.